Hey, my name's Izzy, this is Rolling Virtual Cards, coming at you with another Commander deck build. This time it's Círdan the Shipwright. I hope I'm saying that right. This is a 3/4 legendary creature, elf noble with vigilance and secret counsel. This ability states, whenever Círdan the Shipwright enters the battlefield or attacks, each player secretly votes for a player. Then those votes are revealed. Each player draws a card for each vote they received. Each player who received no votes may put a permanent card from their hand onto the battlefield. This is fantastic. I love this card so much as a commander. It is a strict fun card, which is why I call it Círdan the Shipwright Fun. This is just straight fun. Okay? It enters the battlefield. Everyone secretly votes. Okay? If you need a draw, you vote for yourself. You know you'll at least get a draw. If you think you won't get a vote for, that's great. You're going to be able to use that to your advantage and just put a permanent on the field. And it's so cool to see who gets voted for and who doesn't, you know. A lot of times everyone votes for themselves, but if you think everyone's going to vote for themselves, you can vote for someone else, giving them 2 draws, but allowing yourself to get free land onto the field, a permanent on the field. So their goal here is to, like, if you have a permanent worth putting on the field, definitely abuse this and go, okay, that's not for myself. Now, the thing is, if you do vote for yourself, right, and someone else is like, I can't let them get a permanent, I'm going to vote for them just in case they don't vote for themselves, you're going to get 2 draws. Okay? So there's a lot of, like, mind thoughts here. The game becomes really fun, lots of mind games. So how does this deck work? You're just playing some good cards here. Arbor Elf, Birds of Paradise, Elvish Mystic, Famed Horn Elves, Llanowar Elves, they're all ramp spells here. Just nice creatures tapping for ramp. Because even if you can't... even if you can't break parity by cheating in a monster with your a permanent with your commander, having a lot of ramp to get those big cards out anyway is good. Next is Quirion Ranger. Quirion Ranger is here. It also technically ramps you because we can turn a forest to your hand to untap a creature. And then you can just play that forest. So if you haven't played a land before this turn, you can tap the land for a mana, return, tap a creature for a mana, untap the creature, return the land, play the forest, and keep going. But it is also here for some combos. Collector Oop here is just to slow your opponents down. You don't want them playing their getting artifact effects. You're not running a lot of artifacts in the first place. Phantasmal Image here is great. It's going to come in as a copy of the best creature on the field, which is very useful, especially if someone gets a free permanent on the field. Free big creature, boom, here's my big creature. Tribe Elder here is just more ramp. Thrasios, Triton Hero, is useful just for card advantage. I think it's just a useful card. I like it a lot. Having a good mana sync is great, and this is just a good mana sync. Elvish Spirit Guide is here for ramp to get your commander out faster. Iristor, the Counselor. This one, whenever players finish voting, each opponent who voted for a choice you voted for creates a treasure token. You scry X, where X is the number of opponents who voted for a choice you didn't vote for. Draw a card. So the way this works with your commander is simple. You all vote, and let's say that you voted for yourself. Each opponent who voted for you, for each opponent who voted for you, you get a treasure, because you all chose the same, voted the same. Each opponent who didn't vote for a choice you did, so each one who chose a different player than you, you get to scry X. So, like, if you vote for yourself and someone else votes for you, and then the other 2 opponents vote for other people, that means you would create 1 treasure token, because one opponent agreed with voted the same. You would scry 2, and then no matter what, you always draw a card. So even if, regardless of everything, you draw. And that's just useful because you'll be drawing a lot of cards. Eternal Witness here is just great recursion. Reclamation Sage here is great interaction. Archaeomancer here is great recursion. Ashaya, Soul of the Wild, is the combo with Quarian Ranger, because Quarian Ranger, you can return a forest you control to untap a creature, and Ashaya makes all non-token creatures forests in addition to their other types. So you can return Quarian and like untap Llanowar Elves and just keep casting Quarian Ranger infinitely to get infinite DTPs. So that's not a bad thing. Then you have Peregrine Drake, which goes infinite with something like Deadeye Navigator. And Hullbreak Horror is your big if you cast something. So you can go with Hullbreak Horror on the field with the Shaya and Quarian. You can just infinitely cast the Quarian Ranger. And then get Hullbreak Horror to just bounce everything they own back. Deadeye Navigator allows you to go in from the Peregrine Drake to do the same thing. Well, not the same thing, but to get infinite mana. But Deadeye Navigator also just works with your commander to keep getting Secret Council out. Which is really fun. Next is their sorceries. You got stuff like Gitaxian Probe here for card advantage and knowledge. Green Sun Zenith is going to be Tutor. Ponder and Preordain are good card advantages, or I guess card selection. Farseek and Nature's Lore, 3 Visits and Rampant Growth are all ramp. Neoform allows you to go grab something, and so your commander's a 5-drop, so you can go grab a 6. So your 6-drop you can grab is something like Deadeye Navigator, which is good. And then Windfall is card draw, and Eldritch Evolution is another ramp card. With this, you can sacrifice your commander, and you can go grab Hullbreak Horror. Down here, you've got some interaction, like lots of it. This is a very interactive deck. An offer you can't refuse. Autumn's Veil are both interactive pieces, a counter spell and a stop counter spells, and a protection spell. So I guess control spells. Brainstorm is a decent card selection. Chain of Vapor is going to be a return or interaction. Dispel is control. Illusion of Choice. Each player, you choose how players vote this turn. Draw a card. This is great because you can make it so that you can just put a permanent onto your field for free. So just play this, and then just attack with your commander. March's Rolling Mist is protection. Mental Misstep is control piece. Same with Miscast is a control piece. Mystic Tutor is a tutor that can go grab you an instant sorcery. Use the Illusion of Choice so you can do that. Get a big person out for free. Nature's Claim is interaction. Nox Revival is good recursion. Spell Pierce is a good interaction piece or control piece. Veil of Summer is a good control piece. Same with the Arcane Denial and control. Counter Spell, Delay, Gates. Snap is good interaction. Beast Within is good interaction. Chord of Calling is a good ramp spell. And Ghostly Flicker allows you to flicker your commander. And another spell, another creature, which is good. Some artifacts, you're just running some ramp here. Lightning Greaves and Swiftfoot Boots do double duty here. They protect your commander, but also allow them to just get in quickly on the same turn, so you can get 2 Secret Councils at the same time. Model of Unity, whenever players finish voting, you and each opponent who voted for a choice you voted for may scry 2. And then add a mana of any color. And then a pod to just try to get to your combo. Enchantments here, we got Mystic Remora as a good ramp piece, or a good card advantage piece. Wild Growth and Utopia Sprawl are good ramps, and Dress Down is just a good control piece. You're running a decent amount of lands, 34, with some decent ones, but mainly a lot of basics, and the basic sweep of like taps for any color that aren't too expensive. This is kind of a high power deck. It's a pretty affordable deck. It's not expensive at all. You have a fun combo. But your main point here is to just kind of have fun with Círdan the Shipwright. You can build this deck however you want. The main cards you want in this deck are your the 2 vote cards that help you, but there's not a lot of those. You can make this more vote heavy, but I really don't think you need to because he's the one you want off. It's just fun to get his ability off. The more you can get off, the more fun it is. You can run this more blinky, but as a 3/4 with vigilance, he can also hit pretty well. So the main goal again is just constantly cast him. That's going to give you the advantage you need. Yeah, that's Círdan the Shipwright. Like and subscribe. Everyone have a great day. Peace.